Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. And I've been shopping and I had a great time at Dollar Tree, found some real interesting little goodies. And then I also made a trip to Hobby Lobby. Okay, let's get started. Now I'm really happy we have Dollar Tree. It's just right around the corner from where I live. I live in a very small town, so having any place to go shopping is a real treat here. So this is really cute. This is some flowers with little Easter eggs on it. So if you're making any floral bouquet, this is something that you could add into it. And you can even maybe figure out how to put it into some sort of Easter basket type. Dollar Tree always has some cute seasonal wire ribbons. Now there's usually only enough in here to make one bow, but sometimes that's all you want. Now this is just an inexpensive Easter basket, but you can really decorate these up to where they look really nice. You can make a really pretty basket liner out of it where it comes out over here and ties around the handle. You can even put something up here on top to decorate it, but I really like the basket liner idea. These are some really cute pencils. They have an Easter theme on it. So if you're making Easter baskets for some of your children or grandchildren, it's kind of fun to add a little novelty pencil to it or two. These are little star cutouts. They're in different colors, and this is kind of nice to use as a template if you want to make stars, because the 5-point star, I do have a tutorial on the 5-point star, but sometimes it's just easier if you can find a template already made to use this. So you can use these for, let's say, Memorial Day or 4th of July. This is the big year, 250th birthday. So think about how you could use some of these star cutouts to make templates. Sometimes I can find some really cute towels at Dollar Tree. I often get asked, where do you buy your towels? Usually at my Walmart or Dollar Tree. And they're fun to embellish. They're not difficult to embellish at all, or you can just leave them like they are. These are googly eyes, and you can use these to place on some of your plush toys. Now, I wouldn't use these for a real small child or a baby because they could pull them off and then try to swallow and choke on them. So this is only for an older child or yourself. And I like to use them on some of the plush toys and doll faces. This is a little storage cube that just folds out. And I thought it was a great idea if you need to get something that looks nice and you can store your items in it and just set them up on a shelf. You can even put a little label on it if you want to. I thought this was really cute, and I bought it because I sort of have an idea going through my head as to what I could do with this. I'm not sure yet, but I just thought it was a really clever idea, even if you wanted to make one yourself, by using some inexpensive wooden beads, which you can get at Dollar Tree. And then maybe you can even get some fabric circles and stuff them and put them in between and maybe have a specific holiday theme to it or seasonal theme to it. The Hobby Lobby that I went to was a relatively new store, and the first time I walked into it, it was so crowded and the shelves were very empty. This time when I went, this is about a month later, things had calmed down and there was a lot more merchandise out. So I was able to find some really cute fabric prints there. They had quite a selection this time. Hobby Lobby has just a small fabric section, but they had a nice variety. So this is kind of a country farm animal theme to it, which I really like. They also had some patriotic fabrics. So you could use this stripe fabric if you wanted to make a patriotic table runner or even a patriotic pillow and put a big star in the corner. They had a really nice selection of spring and Easter fabric. I thought this one was just so pretty. And then this large print here, what I'm going to make out of it is a large table runner. I have a very long table, and I made a table runner out of large print foliage like this before, and I was actually able to cut out 2 pieces so I could make it extra long and get the fabric to match right in the seam so it would look like one long piece of fabric. So I'm hoping I can do that this time with this fabric. Here is some butterfly fabric, which I thought was just gorgeous. Now, on my previous trip to Hobby Lobby, I had bought some of this, but I'm close to using it all up. I really thought it was a cute Easter fabric. And then here's another piece of Easter fabric, small prints, and then this is large Easter eggs. I was lucky enough to find these little baskets. They weren't very expensive at all. They were just slightly under $5 a piece. I can't remember if they were on sale or not, but I thought they were really cute. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use them for Easter, but you could if you wanted to, if you're looking for something that's small but looks attractive. Well, I hope you enjoyed this shopping haul, and I hope I've inspired you to go visit these 2 stores to see what kind of goodies you can get. Now, if you're interested in beginner sewing projects, then go below your YouTube screen in the description section. You just scroll down till you see the word More. Click on it and that section will expand open and you will see all of the links appearing. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.